Well, hello guys. Oh, it is sunny. Sunglasses are already on. Welcome to another episode where I am checking out as many 5-star hotels in London as possible. And you come with me for a bit of an informal, bit of a staycation, bit of a review on my purse, let's be honest. But today we are going to Virgin's 5-star hotel here in London in Shoreditch, which hasn't been open for very long and it looks rather chic indeed. This stunning building, it did used to be, I think it was the Mondrain or something. It was another hotel a little while ago. It's had a facelift, it's had a zhuzh. Not necessarily for everyone, it was a 12-minute walk from Liverpool Street Station, but yeah, a little bit different to these fancy Mayfair ones we were going to. Yeah, a little bit different, a little bit artsy, a little bit edgy, and it's definitely about nightlife around here. Looks like they have got loads of like DJs and stuff lined up, hidden grooves. Super nice. It definitely feels very like New Yorky, right? I like that a lot. Which brings us to the second floor. We will go all the way up to the pool on 7. I do like the kind of slightly more industrial, we are in Shoreditch, look and feel. Some magazines over there. Right, let's scoot down here. I do like the spotlights. It feels like you're going on a stage or something. Like front doors, all the way down the end, people. Come on, keep up, keep up. Get your steps in, people. 2, 2, 3. Big front door. Nice little kind of like playing card nod. I like that with the unicorn. Da-da-da. And you know the drill, I always tell you the price up front so you can make a judgment and have a bit of a fun play along at home. I paid £430 for my room, which includes breakfast for 2 if there's 2 of you. You can definitely get these rooms significantly cheaper. I did book this a bit last minute, so I would say this Virgin hotel is probably like £300 plus. I did go for a slightly bigger room just because they looked really quite chic and I thought, why not, why not? Okay, so this is the Grand Junior Suite. Sounds fancy, but honestly, I think this was the almost entry level of the slightly nicer rooms, slightly bigger rooms, I should say. Nice little entrance away here to whack all your stuff. They had some, there was like lemon water in reception, which I definitely needed to try and flush out this horrendous cold, which I cannot shift, apologies. Really, really good sized room. I don't know if I would class this as a suite, but hey, these hotels call these things suites, don't they? But yeah, exposed brick, well, painted brick, massive bed. That looks really cozy. Look at it with the thing on the side. The mix of colours, the textures, I think are really nice. You've got a bit of velvet on the chair, kind of marble-esque table, wooden side kind of table here. We'll have a look through that and see. There was a landing page for Virgin, but it had like my personal info on, so I've just popped that off. A massive mirror and a really nice green wardrobe. I am pleasantly surprised. I was a bit worried this was going to be a bit funky wonky, but it's Virgin, you know. Your man Branson, he's not playing games. He likes, well, he is. He likes quirky stuff. I really like these rolling doors. These are really nice. Yeah, everything feels super new, I guess because it is. And a quick snoop at the wardrobe of the bathroom. Really, really nice tiles on the floor. I really like those. Kind of double sink, but all in one. Again with the green mirror. Beautiful lights. I really like the lights. The tiles are lovely. Oh, I really like this. And I can see from a distance it says steam shower. Oh, that might help my nose, mightn't it? But no bath. I do think you need to spend at least £600 in London for a for a bath these days. We'll have a look at that stuff. And then we do have the toilet. Oh, and they've been bougie and put a little sticker on it. You know me, I'll let you know if a toilet roll's been put into a triangle or not. Part of the review. Oh, are you ready for your close-up? Oh, I do not look so fresh. But yeah, really nice. Right, let's have a look through this wardrobe. Okay, people, what do we have? We have robes. Oh, Virgin hotels. Very nice. They feel quite soft. I think, yeah, they'll get a bit crunchy. Nice squidgy hanger. We've got an ironing board, an iron, a safe, a laundry bag. And what have we got down here? We do have a couple of pairs of slippers. Now at this price point, we very rarely have them branded. Oh, these are actually quite nice. Yeah, definitely. Oh, like the card is visible. Oh, lovely jubbly. Okay, so yeah, an okay sized TV. I think I thought that it would be bigger. I'm gonna nitpick there. Kind of was hoping for a bigger telly. But this little setup is lovely. You got your Lavazza coffee machine, and I have to laugh because I've always said about how shiny everything is, and everyone's like, oh, they use glass cleaner to like clean everything like coffee machines. Oh my gosh, I went around my kitchen and I was spraying glass cleaner on everything, and now everything looks so shiny. So there you go, guys. It's that brand again. Yes, Long Life Milk. I think we get a couple of bottles of water. I think I've learned, like, if you want more water, they'll just give it to you. Oh, there's someone that walked past. Oh, that's a bit strange. Show you the view in a minute. What have we got? 2 English breakfast, mint tea, and then we've got some Lavazza coffees. I'm assuming 2 kind of like regular coffees and decaf. Very nice. Let's have a look in the smeg. That's very virgin, isn't it? Right, we are not going to be touching any of this, but we have got our Portobello Road gin. That's a really lovely gin, and obviously, yeah, Notting Hill, love it. But all the spirits are £12. Red Bulls are £5. What other bits have we got? Oh, Bottega Gold, I've not done that in a while. Kingsdown Water, and it's like posh water, £4. Peroni is £6.50. A Coke is £4. Okay, all right. They have definitely been more in other places, and then you've got £35 for a half bottle of wine and £54 for the half bottle of Laurent Perrier. So yeah, a few bits and bobs in there. I won't be touching anything, but it's interesting that it's a proper fridge and not, I guess that's a proper fridge and not a drinks cooler, right? Oh, I bet you lot are hungry and you're gonna grab everything and charge it to my room. Gosh, we haven't seen naked bars in a while. Tic Tacs, who eats Tic Tacs? Anyway, £3, £3. Where are the crisps? The crisps are £4, a few nibbly bits stuck back there. And then you've got all the standard snack jars, which are £7, and Tony's. I feel like this is such a popular brand now for chocolate. These are £4.50 each, and there's an adapter that you can use. There's also some other adult things here, which I don't want to film because I'll get demonetized, because YouTube understandably doesn't want to promote that. I really like these. I know these are like quite popular now. I was looking at one on Next Home actually, but anyway, I nearly pulled that all the way out, not realizing it's not on a track. What a sausage. But we have got a kettle, I'll check in a sec, some 2 little mugs. So very kind of informal, very casual, which I quite like. A couple of espresso little cups, and then we do have, I really like this, I think the mirrored tray always makes a difference in these places, but a couple of wine glasses, cocktail glasses, and yeah, tumblers. Those are rather nice, aren't they? But look at this gorgeous lamp. Oh, everyone's going to moan at me if I don't. People get really mad when there's a wonky lamp in a video. It's quite something. But I really like the plant. Is that real? Yeah, it's real. I'm not very good at keeping houseplants. In fact, I'm terrible, but I think that just shows how big this room is. I really, really like this blue. This rug is really quite fun, isn't it? Nice kind of leather trunk, chesty looking side tables, Virgin Hotels. Okay, Branson, that's a bit crap. It's giving IKEA measuring your mound furniture. I would have liked a nicer pencil. Nice phone. Nice phone with the branding on. And then they've got, this is good, like a little wireless charger. I feel like we've not really had that anywhere. A funky Inspire remote, we'll look at that later. Loads of plugs, which is appreciated because actually quite a few that I've been doing. There's barely any plugs. Something in here, fire alarm thing, and then a book on Virgin. I guess I'll look at that later. Oh, I can't miss the Marshall radio. Oh, this is so nice. I was actually looking at their little Bluetooth speakers. I saw them ages ago in Salvage. I think they're such a nice present. But yeah, I really like that. I guess that's the vibe, right? It's a bit of fun. Definitely more of a party area, this type of location. And then we've got some fun artwork. I really like these tiles. I think these are really rather lovely. Gorgeous sconces. That's a sconce, right? And these glasses. These are lovely. I think I do really like slightly more ornate glassware. Zara Home always has really nice kind of stuff like this if you're looking for a bit more high street. Shiny taps, absolutely lovely. Looking very nice indeed. Yeah, I'm gonna have to follow those instructions for the steam shower. We've got, is it Iran, Orris and Violet Leaf, hand wash and body lotion, a little soap, etc. Tissues. I really like this tile. And yeah, all your bits and bobs. Hairdryer, I'll have a look in a sec. Oh, we do have little bits, okay. Dental kit, shaving kit, shower cap, vanity. Now, making these videos, obviously, it's just a very informal play on a review. But it's interesting to see in the comments like what people expect from a 5-star hotel. A lot of people will say like, no, it must have a spa, like non-negotiable, must have a pool. We'll go and check that out in a minute. And then other people are like, I don't care about that. It's the service. I want someone to basically tuck me into bed in the evening. It's quite funny. But hot topic is always the hairdryer. So fabulous, it has got the attachment. I think that's okay for this price point. Some of them have had like Dyson hairdryers, which are expensive. Massive rainfall shower, handheld, some of that Iran products, shampoo, conditioner, body lotion or something like that, shower gel, and a mirror. I don't know what that's for, but maybe it used to be a shelf and they got rid of it, I'm not sure. There is an on button, so I will test it out later. But yeah, very clean. Wait a minute, the floor is heated. This is a nice room. My only criticism, no biscuits. I love a biscuit. What can I say? I think I'm fagging. I did actually bring a snack with me. I think that's the thing I've learned with these videos. I'm going to make a cup of tea and then we're going to go and have a look up on the roof. So there is this is the first place I've seen where there's like an overview of like what's happening in the hotel, which I think is quite good actually. Saying about in-room dining, housekeeping, fitness center, wellness, blah, 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 blah. Connect your device. And honestly, a number of places we've been where you can't connect. An overview of in-room dining, maybe we'll have a look at that later. Where to eat and drink, and there's some music channel. No massive like movie ones or anything like that, but that's okay, it's not too bad. All right, we'll do a quick sweep then. So yeah, club sandwich, £20. Some of them have been like £26 in these bougie hotels. Vegan cheeseburger, 19. Kind of wish they had pictures. Caesar salad, £10. Breakfast roll, 13. Oh, breakfast roll, that sounds quite nice. Maybe I'll get that in the morning. Yeah, it's not a buffet breakfast. Only 2 desserts, strawberry cheesecake and dark brown. £4 for a Coca-Cola. But anyway, you get the gist. You're screaming at me to check out the pool. Let's do a bit of exploring of this 5-star Virgin hotel. I would say the lifts are truly horrific in my opinion. Oh, blimey. It's a party up here. Jeez. I'm gonna have to talk over this. I'm gonna get copy striked, aren't I? But yeah, the ceiling is slightly open. The pool is absolutely rammed. I may have to try and film another time or put images up on the screen. I really am not gonna film people. It is ramooshed. It's probably expected because it is really hot, but there's not many seats probably for the number of hotel guests, to be honest. Wait, where should we go? Oh my god, this is like something out of The Shining. I will see whether you have to be a hotel guest because I'm not convinced. Bar and restaurant. What's the sandbox? Then we've got the manor, the founder's room. I guess that means toilets. And then spa and fitness. Okay. Oh, the sandbox is a meeting room. It's a meeting room, so let's not. There's that guy on TikTok, oh gosh, no, don't light up, I don't have an idea. And it's like, what's your dream? And he pitched to Richard Branson when he met him that there should be like a doorbell camera or something, and you go in and you have like 60 seconds to pitch your business idea. And apparently Richard Branson, I think I saw the clip and he loved it. Oh gosh, no pressure guys, but you go in to this little booth.
I love people pitching ideas. I've been looking at ways of putting something in all the elevators in our hotels where people can pitch.
Oh, we've got a doorbell that we put up. I'd love to put it in some of your hotels and let people go to your hotel in London and pitch their dream.
I can think of nothing better.
Oh, I love that, I love that. Okay, they have a bunch of different like event spaces.
Going down.
Naturally, there's not going to be a ballroom in this one. I think everyone loved when I went to the landmark and showed the ballroom. They were very, very ornate. Okay, the lady at the gym and spa area was so nice. Oh my gosh, the gym massive. That might be one of the biggest ones we've seen. The aircon was on. I love the wood panels. They had like loads of Peloton bikes, loads of different weight stuff. They had tons of machines in there. Probably one of the better of the selections that we've seen, even in like the £1,000 a night places. But she did mention that in the summer, you don't necessarily have to be a member of the hotel. I guess you can be like a virgin, I don't know, is it a members club? Or staying in the hotel, like you can just book if you're an external person for the pool, which I don't know, we'll have a look. I think I need to book it, but that annoys me a little bit. I don't really think that should happen because there was literally like half a chair spare, and I think something like a pool should only be open to hotel guests. But hey, just my opinion anyway. But they've sent a little card, popped a little card in to say welcome, and then 4 chocolate truffles, which is appreciated. So I don't know if that's normal. I'm not sure. Well, I'm going to briefly interrupt myself because, guys, while you watch this, I bet some of you guys are going on holiday, aren't you, you lucky lot? But when you go on holiday, you still want to use your phone, your iPad. Make sure you have data and use Saily. Yes, Saily is an eSIM provider. All you have to do is download the Saily app, and you can choose from over 200 countries on loads of really reasonable, fantastic data plans. Just download the app. None of that nonsense of having to go to the airport to buy a physical SIM card, and you might lose your actual SIM card or go to some dodgy corner shop and it might not even work. And it also means you don't have to change your phone number. You download the app, you follow a few different prompts, and boom, you've got the data ready to roll. You can get it ready before you go on holiday and activate it when you land. But guys, we have got a fantastic 15% discount for you guys. Just download the app and whack Hannah Ricketts in the promo code and you will get yourself that extra discount. I'm telling you, holidays are a lot more enjoyable when you can quickly look up the traffic. I don't know, check when the weather storm is on your way when you're halfway through a walk up a hill. It just makes life easier, or message your family or friends to say that you're running late. We've all been there, family dramas. But anyway, guys, download the app. I really like this route. I'm not gonna be able to capture it, but every so often, like a cyclist goes past and their head bobs along. Oh, here's some people. I don't know, I like that. However, unfortunately, there's a little bit of a hiccup which they're trying to solve. Basically, the door unfortunately doesn't lock. The catch doesn't go across, like the, what's it do now, bolt lock. Facilities came and they literally took the whole thing apart, WD-40'd every inch, and they were like, oh, really sorry, it doesn't lock. It needs fully replacing, and there's no latch across. And I did sit here for 10 minutes and I was like, oh, I don't know, that makes me feel really uncomfortable. And I'm sure lots of men watching this will roll their eyes. I'm going to be blunt with you, as a woman, if you're travelling on your own and you can't lock, I know it's got an auto lock, but for any staff member or anyone who ends up having some kind of access key, as a woman, you are screwed. Like, that's why you will never see me do 1-star review hotels. It's just not safe. And I would challenge a lot of the bloke YouTubers who do the grotty hotels. They don't stay there for the night. They do the filming, they go off to a nicer hotel and come back, which is totally fine. So I just called down and I was like, and they were like, oh, we're just trying to see. I didn't ask, but they were like, we're just trying to see if we can move you, so we'll see what happens. And it's all about how hotels and restaurants deal with things. I'm surprised no one's flagged that earlier, because I feel like it's probably been like that for like 6 months or however long this has been open. But with that, we'll let that be and see how they deal with it. Let's go up to the roof and see. I try and film, it's so busy, and get maybe some nice Mediterranean fresh seafood. So it is meant to be a bit like Ibiza here. So, nice dinner. I thought the food was gorgeous, absolutely lovely. It came to like 40 something pounds. I think with those places, I think I would have been alright with 2 plates, to be honest. Maybe I'm not super hungry. Like I said, it's just not my kind of place. Although, if you're watching this and this is your vibe, definitely go there. I would assume most people probably up there were not hotel guests. So to my earlier comment, they probably need the member guests, I guess, good money on margin on food and drinks. Anyway, I will confess I just got a little bit irritated at them. It's hard. I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of in the right. When I went down, they literally told me to pack my bag and go down, and then the manager was kind of like, oh, well, the guy didn't say that you were going to be moved. And I was like, he literally said, we'll call you back in 10-15 minutes once we've got a room sorted. So I didn't like that, but then she was mega apologetic, which I really appreciate. And I was just like, it's been an hour and a half, I just want to go to the room. Like, when I make these videos, I'm also doing a lot of work at the same time, and I was like, I've got like an hour's worth of work. It's not a problem, but I was like, I just want to get to the room now. Like, have you got any rooms available? You must have. You know, it's one of those, and they're like, oh, the housekeeping's just sorting it now. Another 5 minutes, another 10 minutes, and then it's like, oh, like, it's a different room category, is that okay? And I'm like, it's fine, I just want one with the door that locks. And then it's like, okay, I need to get the key, and that's another like 5 minutes. You know what it's like, you guys have been there anyway. I wasn't asking for a discount, but as a gesture, they did give me a discount. I think, did she say 20%? Oh my gosh, it's gone in one ear and out the other. So I think maybe I've got like 80 quid back through Expedia, I'm not sure, which is appreciated. Very speedy second room tour. I do have a slightly better room. It's basically the same room, but it has like a little terrace, which obviously is very nice. Don't expect to get that just from complaining. But honestly, I would have taken any bloody room as long as it closed. I think the other room obviously was a bigger square little entrance area there with a little table. I do like the colour aesthetic. And little pops of colour. Yeah, definitely very nice. We've got, it's like an L shape, the little sofa area. I guess it's nice if you've got some snacks, have a little bit of food. And then same again, I won't show you all of it. I think it's all the same. Yeah, all good. Some artwork. And let's have a quick look outside before I have to end up doing a load of work. This evening, c'est la vie, life of a remote worker. Okay. Oh, blimey. Wait, what? Whose room is that down there? Beautiful view of like Liverpool Street is down that way. This is right around the corner actually. I've got this massive terrace. What? So my room ends here. Oh wow. So when I walked down the corridor, there was like a team room or something, or maybe it's part of the, I don't know, the lift? I'm not sure, but I've got all of this as well. Oh, blimey, this is well nice. I know I feel bad for complaining, but I just wanted a room that locked. Okay, the pool is up there. I can hear a little bit of music, which is quite nice. Oh, geez, I feel a bit bad that they're giving me this room now, but I guess it is nearly 8 o'clock. No one was going to take the room, right? Free advertising. Oh, I'm going to sit and work out here. Lovely jubbly. Funky chairs. Very flamboyant ashtray. Does anyone else get really? I always get freaked out whenever there's the aeroplanes going into London City, the airport. I don't know. Probably looks really tiny on camera. It looks massive. But anyway, very nice. But yeah, similar bathroom. I do like that double sink thing. Gosh, I can't believe these floors are heated. Mega nice. And it has got that steam function, so I'll give that a go. And then a little toilet in there. Very nice, yeah. I really do like the design of this. Really nice. I'd happily have this at home. Like the popper green. Sauna's dry and steam is wet, right? Right, I'm probably going to give this a go. Maybe it'll help my nose. I think the room that I'm in now is a grand chamber queen terrace, whereas I was in a king chamber before. End of the story then. There was a problem, they fixed it, they did a good job, I got a bit of a refund, appreciate it as a gesture of goodwill, and I got like a pretty decent upgrade, which was not, I wouldn't expect that honestly. Like I said, I would have just taken a basic room just so that it locked, but anyway, appreciated. It's quite nice to hear. Oh, Portobello Juice Express, yum. And yeah, taking the evening. Right, night guys.
lush is this? Are you joking? Oh my gosh, I would say if you can go a bit heavier on the budget and get a room with a terrace, even if it's like, whoa, am I going to get locked out? That'd be fun. Even if the terrace is a lot smaller, this is so nice to have. My gosh. You're not in the hub of it. I think if you've not been to London before, Shoreditch might not be your cup of tea. You're going to have to do your research on the quirkiness, the artsy. I think there's a nightclub downstairs. I think the other bar that I showed that was closed is like a members club or something. I don't know. Different vibe. But anyway, that was the comfiest bed, or maybe top 3 comfiest beds I've ever slept in my entire life, to the point where I'm annoyed that I don't have that mattress at home. It was medium firm. I know a lot of people like firm mattress, so comfy. The flat sheet on the bed and the pillow cases was so incredibly soft. The duvet not so much, but it was a proper duvet, which I really, really liked. I think I've said before, I prefer a duvet. I'm a Brit, that's what I like. Incredible. I didn't really hit anything. I think I'm like literally, that bit next to me must be the underneath of the swimming pool. I think that's why there's no room there. So I'm massively lucked out with this room. But that side, even if there was no terrace, I love the rooms here. The steam thing, which I'm going to try and use again this morning to try and clear my insides out. Yes, it is not the Connaught, but the room at the Connaught was like £3,000 or something ridiculous. The room I had at the Ritz was like £1,500 to £2,000. Ignoring the terrace, this is a really fantastic hotel. I'm genuinely impressed. For the price, it's just whether you want to be slap bang in the middle of Piccadilly Circus at the W Hotel and pay the same amount, or if you want to be just off Oxford Street at the Sanderson. These are all basically the same price, these hotels. The bar is a vibe. It's not my vibe, but I get it. I'm not going to score it down because of that. If I wanted to spend some time, obviously in East London, go and explore Shoreditch, etc. This is a really good staycation place. Could you imagine living in one of these buildings that's a bit backlit? I was looking at them last night. Look at that one on the top right. There's like a double floor. Oh my gosh, that is so high. That's terrifying, but yeah. Hello all the people who work in the city. No thanks, babe, no thanks. Okay, let's order breakfast. I do have it included in my room rate. Let's go and have a look. I've got loads of different hot drinks. £3, $3.50. Definitely a lot more reasonable than some places we've stayed. If I jump to the actual meals, we have eggs royale, $19.50. In my room rate, I do have a hot item, a cold item, a juice, and a coffee. Overnight creme brulee French toast. Oh my gosh, jammy eggs, crispy duck leg waffle. Definitely some different things in this one. So yeah, I can get a hot meal, cold item, juice, and a coffee. Full vegan breakfast is £17. Burnt avocado. Ooh. And then your full English breakfast, $17.50. Comes with basically everything. A yogurt bowl, which sounds lovely. Energy bowl, acai berry, yum. So usually when you have it in your room rate, you just have to pay the tray charge, which here is £4.50. I think that's been the cheapest one. I don't believe that I end up paying the service charge as well. That's usually what's happened. So my bill technically comes to £35 plus those bits on the top, so we'll find out. Had to put on the screen, did I just pay the tray charge? 15, 20 minutes later. It's always quicker than they say. Breakfast is served. I've got a latte. I'm not usually a big coffee drinker, but I fancied one. Some ginger juice. Oh my gosh, that's really bad. I shouldn't have ordered that. Whoops. Right, whatever this was. French toast. I promise I'm not going to eat much of it. I just wanted to try something different. I'll go for a run later. And then I got the acai bowl, which I think is probably going to be what I probably eat. So hopefully I think that's all included, because they said one cold, one hot. But anyway, but retail price with all the service charge and stuff, it's like 50 quid. So nice little tray. I think versus the other hotels, they had like a little flower or something on, but either way, very nice, very good service. So I'm going to go outside and eat this. Oh no. Oh no, this is so yummy. So good. Okay, should we do this? Final score. I'm going to give this an 8.25 out of 10. I don't think it's quite as good as some of the other hotels we've been to. However, I think this is a fantastic, I kind of want to give it an 8.5 actually. I'll give it 8.25 because I think the restaurants, I kind of wish there was like a cafe, I don't know, somewhere to chill. Obviously there's not loads of public space or guest space to wander around. Apologies, I wasn't able to like film the pool. And the pool is a wonderful asset that is outside. It's obviously it's incredibly small, but like as I say it, there's literally nothing that I could criticise. You're probably wondering, well, why don't you give it a 10 out of 10? I don't think it's a 10 out of 10, but I think for the price, the rooms, and I'm going to base it pretty much on the other room that I had, they're fantastic rooms. They're really good size. Obviously you can get them, I was looking, you can get some of the rooms for like 200 and 220 quid if you book at the right time. So there you go. I think if you're looking for a hotel this neck of the woods, absolutely top of the list. I think it's fantastic. The staff have been lovely. I love the quirks. The food has been fantastic. I mean, some of the fancy hotels we've been at, the food's been a bit rubbish. And I was just looking on the TV, you can even, log into your Netflix and your Amazon. The tech side of things is quite fun. I like that there's a radio in the room. The steam shower, I think, is a wonderful, kind of very, very premium addition. And I think it's just good vibes all around. I would actually think that people probably put off booking this hotel because it's a Virgin hotel. No, Richard Branson, I love you. I feel like I've read all of his books now, actually. I need to check. This is inspiring me to see. I remember I started reading his books in my early 20s. He's done quite a few. Anyway, it was a long time ago. I think I thought this was going to be a bit cheeky, a little bit silly, a little bit matron, do you know what I mean? A little bit like the airline. If you've ever flown Virgin, there's like quite a fun, cheesy like security, what do you call it, like the video when the plane starts taking off, I don't know what you call it. I thought it would be a little bit like that. I thought there would be like pictures of like model women in like 1940s blonde bombshells. I thought it would be a little bit like that, and it's not at all, which I think is the right thing for somewhere where you're staying or living for a week. So I quite like that it's a bit knocked back. There's only a few nods to Virgin, like Virgin Wines is advertised on the telly, for example, as a good deal on there, quite tempting. But yeah, I quite like that there isn't all that kind of thrown in your face cheesy slogans and stuff. I think it's a really modern interpretation, 2025, of what maybe Virgin are going after. It's definitely made me think I'm going to have a look at the other Virgin hotels around the world, and probably will add some to my list, because this has really, really impressed me. But there we go, 8.25. How would they make it? I don't know. I mean, they even have water at the reception, so I don't know if 2.25 is a bit harsh. I would definitely recommend this hotel. I think it's been fantastic. The bed was lovely. I'm totally blown away by that. What have we got coming up? I think I said last week, the most expensive one yet is booked for a few weeks' time. We've also got the most requested 5-star hotel coming. Or one of them anyway. I'm not going to Claridge's for a few weeks, guys. Can't even afford it. It's like 1,500 quid a night. Like and subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And I will see you in a few days' time. Remember, if you can't be good, do be careful. All right. Pleasantly surprised. Very surprised. All right. Last night I was in bed and I was like lying there. Sorry, one last thing. And I was like, damn, I can't think of my elevator pitch. What would I say on that door cam thing downstairs? So yeah, guys, if you have any ideas, go down, come into the hotel and go down to that camera. I wonder if Richard sees them. Yeah, I'm gonna look up and see any books I haven't read, if there's a recent one. Anyway, I have ideas, anyway, it's inspiring. Give you that, it's inspiring. Right, guys, have a good one. Bye.